social media, Jordan, can you let me know if we are live on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, please?
I'll send this.
All right, guys, we are joining us today live on my Poop Tip Monday. I want to thank you for watching today. If you haven't already, we have a great show tonight. We have a lot of questions I'm going to go through. We're going to go through a couple different topics as well. Like every Monday, where I go live on your channel. Hope you guys had a great weekend. My weekend was pretty good. I presented at a national GI conference, which is always fun. And got to meet a lot of friends and got to hang out with them like I normally do as well. So it was a great time as well. How was y'all's weekend? Did you watch some football? We had some great games. Once again, Cowboys won. It's always a great weekend whenever the Cowboys win as well. And my Longhorns, yes, they won as well. I was a little worried that they may not be able to pull it off, but I was happy. I was excited. It was a great weekend. Let me know in the comments down below how your weekend was. All right, if you're joining for the first time, my name is Dr. Islam. Yes, I am your poop guru. My passion is to give you guys the right information based on science. If you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button. Like, share, subscribe. Also, let me know if you're watching this live or on the replay. And also, let me know where you're watching this at as well. We had somebody from, I believe it was from Ghana, a couple of weeks ago. So let me know who the winner is in terms of where you're watching this at. And also let me know what social media channel you're watching this as well. We have a great show tonight. A couple of topics we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about nutrition and gut health. We'll talk about colon cancer awareness. Do you need to get a colonoscopy? And I'll talk about the best site that I recommend for all GI issues, the one all be all diet. So I'm excited about this show and we'll answer y'all's questions on today's live stream as well. So, Diane, thank you for watching. Irving, thank you for watching. Jill, thank you for watching as well. And thank you guys for watching on the live stream. I hope you guys are having a great day. Let me know if you cannot hear what's going on. So, first topic, let's start with nutrition and your gut health. Why is nutrition so important when it comes to gut health? What can you do about it? Why is it bad? And what are my recommendations? Don't forget your nutrition back on track. So we do know that nutrition plays a role not only for your overall gut health, but your health overall. Whether you have diabetes, or whether you have heart problems, whether you have neurological issues, and especially if you have stomach issues as well. We know that food is medicine. This is the way I like to practice myself as well. I like to see what we can do to treat you naturally. And one of the best things that we can do is to give you the right diet to help out with your gut, to help out with your health, and to help you live a better life. So why is nutrition so important? It affects everything that we do. All the food that we goes in gets manifested, digested, and the minerals, the nutrients can go to all of our parts of our body. In fact, there is literally no part of your body that is not affected by what you eat. And the current way that we're eating is terrible for your health completely. The way that we're eating, what we're eating, and the foods that we're putting into our body already makes things a lot more difficult for your body to digest that, and in turn can make it more difficult as well for you to have benefits that you're hoping to get. But not only that, we have the bad food that we're eating. We have the stress that we're adding on top of that. We have the lack of exercise. We have some of the misinformation that's out there, and all this can coalesce into a really bad nutrition, which can certainly affect how you eat, what you eat, but also the role that food plays when it comes to your gut health and your overall health as well. So we do know that food is medicine, and we do know, and we see evidence that what we can do with your food can affect how you feel as well. So what are my recommendations on what you can do today to improve your health, but also to improve what you're eating? So number one, let's talk about what you put in your mouth. We know that the best thing by far is to have a diversity of plants. Plants by far is the probably best thing you can do for your diet. And I know it's hard. Listen, I grew up in Odessa. I grew up in West Texas. I know the diet that we eat here. It is a lot of beef, a lot of red meat. But the more you can add on plants, and the more you can add on a variety of plants, the better it's going to be for the backbone of your gut health. So we know the first thing I recommend is try to have a wide variety of plants to allow you to have that foundation that you need to allow you to eat what you want to do as well. Number 2, consider adding both probiotics and prebiotics. So prebiotics are foods that actually act as a natural fertilizer to help out with your overall health. And guess what the best prebiotics are? They are plants, you know it, but probiotics can add as a supplement to help improve your gut microbiome as well. They're like the reinforcement to add on what is going on inside your gut. So adding that probiotic is going to make things as well, so you can add that in addition to your prebiotics as well. Number 3, try to find ways to manage stress. So I know all of us have stress going on. I understand that. I know exactly what's going on. It's the same thing with me as well. But finding ways to manage that stress can help out with you. In fact, I had a patient come to see me recently who was having pretty good issues with their bowels, but all of a sudden they're in a stressful situation, and that actually caused that person's bowels to lock up and have worsening bowel issues. It is called the brain-gut axis. It is real, and it affects so many different people because of what's going on with that superhighway between the brain and the gut. And so sometimes we have to manage the stress, which in turn can helpfully help out with the gut issues as well. That includes things like meditation, prayer, going for a walk, exercising, and sometimes using medical therapies to help out with what's going on here to hopefully manifest what's going on in your body as well. Number 4 is movement. A lot of us don't move. We don't go around. We're sitting in our offices. We're not doing the things we need to do. Moving around, just simply moving around is enough to allow you to hopefully improve your gut health. Your body thrives on moving, and your gut does as well. And if you're able to do that, that's going to make you feel better as well. And then lastly, try to see what you can do to hopefully allow you to not incorporate the bad things that are going on inside your body. So eliminate the processed food, eliminate the fast food, try to minimize the meat, get rid of alcohol, get rid of smoking. These are things that are going to help you with your overall health. And by doing that, you can change your gut, get you feeling better, but not only changing your gut, you can change your overall life. I have had patients who have changed dramatically from being diabetic to not having diabetes, from being obese to not being obese, from having heart issues to getting them off their medications simply by adjusting their diet and their nutrition. I bet you can do it, and I've seen patients who've done it as well. So if you want to do it, I know you can. Let me know in the comments down below if you have a question on that, or if you've made that change as well, because I've seen it in my patients. I've seen it in my real life as well. If you're joining for the first time, my name is Dr. Islam. Yes, I am your poop guru. Every Monday, I go live to answer your questions you guys may have. If you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button, like, share, and subscribe. Let me know if you're watching this live or on the replay, and come see us at Lubbock Gastro, where we can help out with all of your GI needs as well. All right, perfect. So Tatep, perfect. Tatep is watching from Manila, so I appreciate you guys watching that from Manila as well. All right, question number 2. Let's talk about colon cancer awareness. So colon cancer, unfortunately, is a cancer I never want to see or diagnose with somebody with. It is one of those cancers that unfortunately can affect so many different people, but it's probably the most preventable cancer that's out there. And the best way to prevent this is to make sure we can do what's going on to hopefully delay that risk for developing colon cancer. So here's what we need to do. Who exactly is at risk for colon cancer? I'll tell you, all of us are. So if you're over the age of 45, that automatically means that you are already at risk for developing colon cancer. That in and of itself puts you at higher risk for developing colon cancer. So what can we do to prevent that? So know your family history. If you have a family history of colon cancer, and you know that's the case, then you certainly need to make sure that you get evaluated for that, because that's going to be an important thing for us to make sure that you don't have. Number 2, if you have risk factors for developing colon cancer, that includes things like obesity. It also includes things like having precancerous polyps, or having a diet that's high in red meat, or simply just being alive because you're over 45. These are risk factors for developing colon cancer. The other thing you should be aware of is that make sure that you don't forget to get your colon cancer screening done. Unfortunately, the biggest reason why people develop colon cancer is because they didn't get the appropriate screening done, or they waited too late, or they already had cancer by the time we took a look. And so make sure you get your appropriate screening done. And the most important test that you can do to find precancerous polyps before they become cancer is they do a colonoscopy. This is the best way, the most effective way, and the only way that we have seen to help prevent this vicious cancer from occurring. And so this is going to be the best way by far for us to make sure that you don't develop colon cancer. So how do you know if you need a colonoscopy or you need to, check out what's going on? So number one, if you have symptoms inside your gut, that is one reason why you need to get evaluated to see exactly what's going on. Number two, if you've not had a colonoscopy done and you're over the age of 45, you need to see someone like me so you can evaluate what's going on, hopefully understand what we can do to hopefully get things taken care of for you as well. And number three, if you're having symptoms, pain, bleeding, having change in bowel habits, you're having diarrhea or constipation, you don't know why, this is also a reason for you to come see someone like me to make sure exactly everything's going okay. So if you've not had your colonoscopy, come see us up at Gastro. We can find out exactly what is going on. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions about colon cancer screening as well. So I've seen that it says some people say that my voice is delayed. So just let me know, please, if my voice is delayed. I have a new setup going on today. It's a little bit different than what I had before. So please, please, please let me know if that's the case. Diane, thank you for watching. Tocha, thank you for watching. Bobby Jean, thank you for watching from Florida. All right. You haven't beat Manila yet. We still have Manila here. So far, that's the winner so far. And thank you, Ag Ebmore, from watching from Houston. All right. Thank you for watching. But please let me know if my voice is delayed because I have a new setup going on right now. All right, perfect. So if you're watching me for the first time, my name is Dr. Islam. Yes, I am your poop guru. Every Monday, I go live to answer your questions you guys may have about your gut health. Let me know if you're watching this live in the replay. Also, let me know where you're watching this at. And also let me know what social media platform you guys are watching this as well. All right. So next question. What is the best diet for your health? I love this question because I get so many questions about what do I recommend in terms of dietary options for gut health and overall health. So I have a video coming out soon on this. I'm going to give you guys a preview on this as well. So what do we feel like is the best diet? I think you guys know the answer, but by far, the best diet for gut health is a Mediterranean diet / a plant-based diet. All the studies have shown this to be the best health and the best diet for you. Why is that the case? Well, we do know that the best predictor of your overall gut health is the status of your gut microbiome. And so the more gut bacteria that you have, the more good bacteria that you have, the more plentiful bacteria you have, the more diverse bacteria that you have inside your gut, the better it's going to be to have that foundation to improve your health. And the best predictor of that is to have a diet that has a variety of plants and vegetables. So that's what a plant-based diet or even a Mediterranean diet does. Number two is that all these plants and all the food in the Mediterranean diet provides you the fiber, the natural prebiotics, the natural probiotics, the vitamins and minerals to help improve your gut microbiome, to help improve the synthesis of the breakdown of the food, and also improve the production of the good guys and to help suppress the bad guys as well. We know this plays a role when it comes to that to help improve what is going on in your overall health as well. We also know that the nutrients that are given to us in a plant-based diet by far exceeds the nutrients you may get from any other diet that's out there. And we've seen more and more evidence that those nutrients help to decrease inflammation, decrease your risk for colon cancer, and decrease your risk for any GI issues that are going on as well. And then lastly, we have seen studies after studies to suggest that a plant-based diet actually helps out with weight loss. So if you're looking for ways to lose weight, a plant-based diet is one of the most effective and long-term options to do that. So I'm a big proponent of a plant-based diet. Now, I know it's hard and it's difficult to do. And I know that especially if you live in an area like around West Texas where we have a lot of meat. Here's what I tell my patients. Try to incorporate as many plants as you can and do the best that you can. If you can just add some plants and decrease your meats, this is going to help out when it comes to your gut health, also improve what's going on for your health and your gut microbiome. So the studies are in, the data is there, it's very clear. A plant-based diet or a Mediterranean diet tends to be the best. Comment down below if you try this, see if it's worked out for you as well. All right, Judy, thank you for watching from upstate New York. Thank you. Jem from Australia. All right. We may have a winner there as well. And then we have Carl from Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you for watching as well. That looks to be a winner as well. All right. Next, let's see. Next question that I'm going to talk about. Our next topic we're going to talk about is sorry, so make sure we go through all the questions here. All right, perfect. So once again, if you're joining me for the first time, my name is Dr. Islam. Every Monday I go live on my social media streams. If you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button. I'm getting smashes. I got 29 so far. Let's see if we can go up to 50. Let me know if you're watching this live or on the replay, and also let me know what social media stream and where you guys are watching this at as well. I would love to see where you guys are watching. Also, let me know in the comments down below if you have a question you want me to answer as well. So there's a question that I got about a probiotic. So Diane asked, what do I think about the Ollie multi-probiotic? So let me give you my spiel on probiotics. So probiotics do work in a subset of individuals. We also know that probiotics can help out when it comes to gut issues, especially if you're doing everything else on top of that. So the best analogy I have is like having a sundae with a cherry on top. The probiotic is that cherry that you can add on there to help improve things. Now, probiotics will not be the cure-all, end-all for all gut issues and doesn't work for everyone. And so if you're not doing everything else right, improving your diet, managing stress, helping out with sleep, improving your gut microbiome in other ways, a probiotic is not going to fix all that unless you fix that as well. But if you're able to do that, adding that probiotic is going to help out. Now, I'm not going to give you a specific on ones that I particularly recommend yet, unless you guys ask for it. I can do that in a future video. But generally what I tell patients is take one that has a lot of CFUs that are there. Take one that has a wide variety of bacteria that's in there. Use one that's easy to use, that is enterically coated, so it's released in the small intestine. And if you do this, this typically will be the best probiotic that I recommend. If you guys want, I can certainly do a future video on what species to look for when it comes to certain probiotics. Let me know in the comments down below if that is something you want me to address. Well, I'm more than happy to talk about that and give you better information for that. But with your specific question, I don't know about that probiotic, but if it fits the criteria that I talked about, that may be one you want to consider using. But like everything, always make sure that you speak to your healthcare provider first to make sure it's the right thing for you. It's a great question. All right, guys, we're at 46 likes. Let's see if we can get 4 more, okay? 4 more here. I'd love to see that. Ashley, thank you for watching on the live stream. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you watching as well. We're at 46, 47. 3 more. Oh, 49. 1 more. Let's do it. 50. All right, we did it. I am so happy you guys did that. All right. Last topic we're going to talk about unless there's any other questions on the live stream, is that we're going to talk about when you should consider getting your hemorrhoids taken care of. All right. So a lot of us suffer from hemorrhoids, but a lot of us suffer from hemorrhoids in silence. It is a literal pain in the butt I don't want you to worry about. So what exactly are hemorrhoids? Hemorrhoids are dilated veins in the bottom that a lot of us have, but they don't cause symptoms until they get bigger because of issues like constipation, straining for a long time, sitting a long time, and pregnancy as well. So if you have these issues or if you have these particular conditions, this can predispose you to develop hemorrhoids. So the question then becomes, when do you get them fixed? The answer is you get them fixed whenever you're having symptoms. What are these symptoms? Pain, bleeding, itching, pressure. These are all symptoms from hemorrhoids. And so if you have these symptoms and you're wondering, hey, what the heck is going on? This is the time to get them addressed, because once you've had symptoms from hemorrhoids, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when they're going to come back. And I will tell you, they'll come back with a vengeance. There are a couple different ways that we can treat hemorrhoids. So one is that you can certainly use topical ointments to help out. There are a lot of them over the counter. They include things like Preparation H, witch hazel. They work good. They act as a band-aid on the hemorrhoid. It doesn't actually fix the problem. The only way to fix the problem is with one option, which is surgery, which is a literal pain in the bottom. The surgery option is not good. You have a lot of side effects. You have a lot of complications, and it's just a miserable experience. Or you have the middle option, which we do, which is called hemorrhoid banding, which is typically a quick, easy, and painless procedure in which we do in our office. It takes about 10 seconds to do. And so here's my take-home point for you. If you're having hemorrhoid symptoms, you don't have to live with them. If you're having hemorrhoid issues, you don't have to keep on worrying about that. If you're suffering from hemorrhoids, don't suffer in silence. Don't have that pain in the bottom. Come see us where we can get them taken care of. We can get them resolved, and we can get that all squared away. So if you're having hemorrhoid issues, You don't have to be one that has to have the only option, which is surgery. Come see us, Love Gastro. We can help out with those hemorrhoids as well. Let me know in the comments down below if you've had hemorrhoid issues, or if you know somebody who has. Share this video where they can hopefully benefit for not having to go down the surgical route, which is something we don't recommend for anyone at all, because that is probably worse than having the problem itself. All right, perfect. Awesome. All right, we got Florida coming up here. We got Bourbonnais, Texas. Thank you. And from Ontario. That's great. Oh, Caleb has a good question. Do I have an opinion on spore-based probiotics? Great question, Caleb. So the data is out on here. We don't know the answer to this. And I'll be frank with you. We don't know. I've seen some evidence that a spore-based probiotic actually may have a little bit of a better benefit than some of the non-spore-based ones. Sometimes it has to do with how it's made, how it's formulated, and the release of that. But I'll tell you, frankly, we don't know. So here's my thought is that if you want to consider trying it under the care of a healthcare provider, see how you do and see if it helps out. If it helps out and you don't have any reason why you can't be on it, perfectly fine, not a problem. But in terms of actual evidence, we don't have any clear evidence that that is a better probiotic than another type. Once we get that evidence, I will let you know. Or if you have that evidence, send it to me, because you know I love to learn. I love to get more information on what are the best probiotics or even natural options to help out. But let me know in the comments down below if you tried this, if it's worked, or if you have information that I'm not aware of, because I love to hear from my audience about things that they have tried to help out as well. So I'd love to hear that. Let me know in the comments down below. Great question as well. All right. I am going through the questions here, and I want to see if we have anything else going on. Perfect. All right, guys. I think I've gone through my questions. I've gone through my topics. Let me know. I'll be here for a little bit longer. Let me know if you have any questions you want me to answer, any concerns. But I want to thank you for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button, like, share, and subscribe. Join me next Monday where I'll go live on my social media streams. And don't forget to come see us, Love Gastro, where we can come and take care of all your GI needs. Subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my newsletter. And, Brooke, great question. Last question, I think, so far. What are my thoughts on food-based probiotics? So let's talk about my thoughts on food-based probiotics. They work, they're effective, and they're natural. They really do work. So there are a lot of foods that have both prebiotics and probiotics in them. And I typically try to recommend more natural approach. These include foods that are fermented, like kimchi, miso, sauerkraut. These are effective, fermented probiotic foods that give you both prebiotics and probiotics at the same time. And the reason I like this is because anytime you can add foods, not only do you get the benefit of the prebiotic and the probiotic, but you get the benefit of the vitamins, the minerals, and just eating something that is delicious, but also good for you as well. So if I had a choice between giving somebody a pill probiotic and a food probiotic, I am always going to give a food probiotic first because it works, it's effective, and you can eat really good food, and it can add on all the other benefits that are there. So I'm a big fan of a food-based probiotic. I have a couple of videos on my channel about that as well if you want to learn more information. Let me know in the comments down below if you've tried a food-based probiotic or other probiotics and what has been your response with that. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Great question. All right, guys, perfect. All right, well, thank you for watching. Yes, we got up to 60 thumbs up. I am happy. We've got 12 hearts. I want to thank you for watching. You guys are awesome. I love my family. I love my group. I want to see you guys next Monday. Let me know if you in the comments down below if you have a topic you want me to talk about. Give me more topics so I can talk about, because I want to try and do the best I can to give you the information you guys like. Have a great Monday. Stay happy, stay healthy. Look forward to seeing you guys next Monday. Thanks and take care. Bye, everybody.